today I want to show you how to do backbone. How cool is that? Looks different on the back to the front, and it only sort of, it doesn't bend as well that way, but it's very floppy that way. I just love that. So yeah, you want to wear it as a bracelet that way. It will go that way as well, but I just feel that it wants to go that way because of that lack of bend in the one direction. So this is backbone. We only need one ring size. We love rings with one ring size, don't we? We are using these for this particular one, 18 SWG, which is 1.17 millimeter wire, 5.95 millimeters internal diameter, which is your 1564 inches imperial. And it goes a little something like this. Stupid girl. Right. You want to close up 2 rings to start. And then you want to add them to an open ring. And you'll have to excuse my blue thumb. I have scrubbed it and scrubbed it. There is nothing I can do. That bathroom paint is an absolute swine. Okay, so to start this, we've got our 2 into our 1. And then what we want to do is we want to let that ring fall down and spread those 2 rings apart. Like that. Okay? Pointy, pointy, where is it? So these 2 here are facing that way. That one is facing that way and it's dropping down. Now, what we're going to do, you'll basically do 2 moves to do this weave. We do an orbital, which goes in through there and out through there. And then we drop it back down that way. So it becomes the same as that one, essentially, right? And then the next move, we pick it up, we put 2 rings in, and we start again with an orbital. So it's actually, once you've got a click of it, it's dead simple, even though it looks mega complicated. So this is how I've broken it down. We've got our 1, we've got our 2. Pick him up, so you've got the 2 there like that. In from the back, through the front, in through the one, and out through the other. Then making sure we put him back the way he was. Let that ring we've just put in. Oh my God, I need a bloopers reel. Right, sorry. There, drop down. So there's the one that we had to start. There's the 2 that we put into it. And then that orbital ring that went through those 2 is now lying down there. You got it? Awesome. Right, so we want to put our thumb down on him and lift him. And what you've got is those 3 rings. Those 3 rings. What we want to do is put 2 rings through those. Picking up all 3. So there's 1. Ah, my lovely blue thumb. And then another one through all 3. Like that. Now 1's dropped down, pick him back up. Right, so put him down. So he's lying like that. So there's the orbital one that we put in. There. And he's lying downwards. And then there's the 2 rings that we just put through all 3. And then begin the process again. So we're back to the orbital. So pick him up. Making sure that those 2 rings are lying one on top of the other. Left one on top of the right one. Or right one on top of the left one, I suppose, if you're watching this in the flip version. Anyway. In through that one. Back out through that one. Yeah. Turn him around and put him down. And now he's lying on top again. So that orbital one that we put through those 2 is now lying down on that one again. So the next step is the 2 in all 3. Pick him up. There's your 3. So pick up all 3. Yeah. And then we want another one. through all three. It looks really messy, but just have faith. It does tighten up. There's the one that just dropped. Pick him back up. Put him down. And there's those 2 rings at the top again. Okay. So we've still got those 2 lying down. Those 2 orbitals. I'm going to go for another orbital now. So in through the one there and out through the other one. It is actually only the 2 steps, even though it looks complicated. So in through that one. Gets a little bit tighter at this point. And out through that one. And put him down again with that ring lying flat. It looks like a mess, but it's not. See? 1, 2, 3. Those 3 orbital rings are all lying that way. Pick him up, and we're going for the picking up the 3 again. Pick up the 3. That one will drop down, but we just pick him back up again. So there's the second one going through all 3. There you go. So again, it's orbital time. In through that one, out through that one. In through that one, out through that one. And let that ring. So the one we put in the orbital, we always make sure he's flopped frontwards and down, like that. Just repeat until you're bored to death, basically. Through all 3. Or alternatively, until you have a nice piece of jewellery. Sorry, until you're bored to death. Through all 3 again. There. Starting to take shape now, you're starting to see it. So now we're going for the orbital. In through one. Out through the other. There we are, and once again, see? So the orbital went in through that one, out through that one, and is now lying flat, facing down that way. And that is it. You will eventually get that. It just needs to tighten up a little bit more, will do. Is it? Yeah, stable now, actually. Yeah, so that's it. At first, it's a teeny little bit floppy, and when you're not used to the weave, you look at it and think, good God, what is that? But actually, it's dead easy when you've got it. So let's do it again. Pick it up, and we're going through all 3 rings. Yeah. And then another one. In through all 3, following the path of the one we just put in. There's the 2 we've just put in, and they lie like that. And then we're going to put that orbital one in again. In through the one, back out through the other. And that's it. That's backbone. Dead easy. Gives you a really rather pleasing result. So, 1 ring size, 1 beautiful bracelet, or whatever. Enjoy!